Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I am Natalie Herbeck, and today we are giving you the grand tour of Sugarcreek. It's really been dubbed the gateway to Amish country. Why? Because, well, Amish were some of the first to settle here, as well as the Germans and the Swiss. It's even been nicknamed Little Switzerland, and you can really see it in the decor. I mean, when you walk through town here, it has that Alpine theme appearance. It has also been called the Swiss cheese making hub. And let me tell you, the cheese is really good. But there are plenty of reasons to come and visit, including the world's largest cuckoo clock. But I know the perfect person who can really help us get the show started, explain the clock, and a whole lot more. Let's go find the mayor. Well, here he is, Mayor Clayton Waller. Thank you so much for having us here in town.
Well, Natalie, thank you for being here.
We love it.
Yes.
You know, we have to start with the cuckoo clock. I mean, it is the world's largest. So I
got
think
it.
when anyone stops down here, they have to stop by the clock. It's been here since the 70s?
It was built in 1972. It was here in this present location since 2012. Yeah.
Now, what's so exciting about this clock? I know there's a lot of reasons why people need to see it.
Because it's the world's largest cuckoo clock.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, what happens every hour?
The Oompa band comes out every half hour, and every hour the band comes out and plays a Oompa song.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a focal point here in town,
Oh,
right?
very much. Yes, yes. There's people there all the time. Yes.
Now, you've been the mayor for quite some time here, and
Yes.
I know that there's a lot of reasons why you love this area, but you know, why do you think a lot of people should come and visit Sugarcreek?
I just think we have a lot of, I think it's a very nice village, and I think we have a lot to offer. We have Swiss murals, which is another interesting thing, that we have 5 of them left in the village. Some of them are just farm scenes. Our local lumberyard has one where there's horses pulling a load of logs through the snow. It's a very interesting thing that I don't think you'll find it anywhere else.
And you really, the town, you walk through the middle of downtown here, and it really has that Alpine feel.
It does, yeah, with the Swiss murals and stuff, and a lot of the buildings have a little bit of a Swiss motif to them, yes.
Speaking of Swiss, I have to address your outfit today. How great is this? Now, this is traditional Swiss attire.
This is a true Swiss jacket, yes, yeah.
Isn't that neat?
I didn't wear my little beanie cap today.
Oh, but I'm sure that if we find you around town, depending on the day, you might have the beanie cap on.
Around festival time, I might. Yes, yes.
Now, we've been discussing a lot of the great things about this. The one thing we haven't mentioned yet is your beautiful brick wall over here. So can we go take a look at that?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
I'll be glad to show it to you.
Mayor, these murals are absolutely unbelievable. They're gorgeous.
They are really nice, yes, yes. That's very impressive. It takes hours to really take a look at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet it. I mean, they're 3D. They pop right off the wall.
Yes,
Who created these?
yes. Sherry Carlyle, local artist who carves these for Belton Brick, but she does all the carving. It takes her 2 to 3 weeks to carve one of these.
This is one of those things that when you come here, you have to see this in person. You can't
Yes.
just look at it. We're giving you a pass for looking at it right now on the TV
Yeah.
screen, but you have to
Yes.
come down here and visit it.
Yes.
Now, I know we mentioned the cuckoo clock. We have the wall here, but you have to also visit in the fall because you have the big Swiss festival.
Yes, we do. It's quite an event. It lasts for 3 days or 2 days, and it draws a lot of people. We got a lot of food stands. We got a lot of polka bands. We try to mix it up so we have stuff for the young and the old.
Now, I
Very
hear
nice.
the other place that you must stop, Dutch Valley Restaurant.
Oh, you got it, girl.
Right?
You got it, Natalie.
So guess what? We had to start the show with the mayor, but that is where we have to go next. I mean,
Yeah.
I love my food, you know this. So we're going to Dutch Valley Restaurant for some traditional Amish cooking.
Dutch Valley Restaurant is one of those rare restaurants that you're going to find. It's like Thanksgiving every day here. So if you're really hungry, we have this hot buffet, full salad bar, hot buffet. If you walk away hungry, you're doing something wrong. But it's all home cooked meals, so it's like it used to be at Mom's house when she was home. She was making fresh mashed potatoes and dressing. All of those things are on the salad bar, and you're going to enjoy every single bite. Dutch Valley offers so many different varieties. So chicken is always one of the most favorite. So we have roasted and fried chicken. They always get it with the fresh homemade mashed potatoes and gravy. But also plenty of things that are light. So if you're trying to watch and not eat as many of the heavy things, they always have seasonal salads and wonderful soups that you can enjoy as well. People don't realize often that we have Dutch Creek Foods here on the campus that makes our salad dressings. So a lot of those homemade dressings that you're going to find, not just everything you can imagine you could put on your salad, but coleslaw and potato salad and all of those extras that you're going to want that will fill you up. We try to make it as convenient as possible, but we offer savings. So when you package, you want to come to the theater for entertainment, but you also want to have a wonderful meal here at Dutch Valley, we actually give you a discount of $5 off your musical tickets to come and have the buffet. So you can get filled up and then come and enjoy a wonderful show. Yeah, so Dutch Valley Restaurant opens at 7 and they close at 8. So whatever meal you're looking for, they have a wonderful breakfast buffet, and that usually starts transferring over right around 10:45. So you have time for a lunch buffet if you would like, dinner menus, all kinds of options for you while you're here. If you don't have time and you're just on your lunch hour, you want to pick up a few things, the great part is we've got items from the Dutch Valley Gifts here on the campus or Dutch Valley Market. Right here at the bakery, you can pick those up and pay for them right here if you only have time for one stop. So on the bakery side of Dutch Valley Restaurant, they make pies, they make caramel rolls, they make all kinds of cookies and anything you can imagine. You won't want to walk away and say, I'll come back and get it later, because it goes really fast. So definitely call an order and they'll have them ready for you when you get here. You don't want to take that chance because those shelves might be empty when you get here. The food is wonderful. You can get wonderful food at a lot of different restaurants, but you don't always get service. And it's truly, they care about you, you feel like family, and I think that's what you'll notice that's really different here, is a lot of waitresses who've been here for years, and they love what they do, and you're loved on when you're here.
I don't know about you, but I'm hungry after watching that one.
Me too. I'm ready for a meal. Yes.
Delicious food there. We're going to be showing you more from the Dutch Valley campus throughout the show, so keep that in mind, including some shopping.
Yes.
But after the break, we are taking you for a step back in time. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland and our road trip here to Sugarcreek. Our next stop is preserving the glory days of railroading. This is Age of Steam Roundhouse.
The Age of Steam Roundhouse is really a remarkable place. It's the vision of our founder, the late Jerry Jacobson, who dreamed of owning his own locomotive as a boy. And as the story goes, he saved money, purchased up bits and pieces, derelict lines of railroad, and put together his own Ohio Central Railroad over the years. 550-some mile railroad that ran through Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. In 2008, after years of operating that business successfully, he was able to sell his Ohio Central Railroad and used some of the proceeds from that sale to build this roundhouse to house his collection of heritage steam locomotives and other heritage railroad equipment. This is a place for everyone. Folks would want to visit here to gain a sense of our industrial heritage here in Ohio, the importance of the railroad in the United States. And we also have a lot of science that goes into this as well. These are machines that were put together and used in ways that I think a lot of people in the 21st century maybe can't even imagine. But it took a lot of physics and science thinking to build these locomotives. So we have a gift shop and a little visitor center to come in and sort of help orient people. They'll come in. We offer tours on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays daily. I'd encourage folks to check our website to see when our special programs or tours are going on at the time that they'd like to visit. We'll take a tour through the collection to visit each locomotive and tell the stories that go along with it. We'll visit the turntable that this building surrounds and go back into the back shop where all the magic happens. Maybe you can hear a little bit of the work going on right now. We have licensed rail engineers as well as trained mechanics, welders, machinists who are trained to do this work all the same way that it would have been done 100 years ago. So a roundhouse was really the lifeblood of a railroad. That's where most of the workers came to work every day. These railroads had many hundreds of workers who would work in these facilities with the job of keeping their line of locomotives running. A lot of folks who might be watching may remember the old excursion trips that Mr. Jacobson used to run between our depot and Sugarcreek out to Baltic. And you can see 3 locomotives behind me here, 13, 1293, and 1551. Each of those used to run those excursion trips. We have a newly restored 2630, which is an Army locomotive, one of nearly 2,000 that would have been constructed in the United States during the Second World War and shipped overseas to help the war effort. This is a place unlike any other. It's a way to step back in time. We house 18 antique steam locomotives, as well as a number of historic diesel locomotives. These things were preserved here by Mr. Jacobson for the public to enjoy. And so we hope that folks near and far can take advantage of that and come and remember their industrial heritage here with us.
Age of Steam Roundhouse offers public tours May through October. Well, if you're looking for a quality Amish-made piece for your home, why not visit Weaver's Furniture of Sugarcreek?
Well, we are a full furniture store, meaning we carry anything in the line of home interior designs. All our wood throughout the store is Amish handcrafted. So anytime you see wood at Weaver's Furniture, it's a lifetime warranty, which is our own Weaver Furniture warranty. The finish is all done here. We do our own finishing, and our upholstery is all American made. You come in and you see a table, we can change the color, we can change the wood, we can change a lot of times the styling, we can change the configuration, if you want different sizes, and any chair on the floor can go with any dining set. So everything is mix and match. We even will take pictures from our customers that they will bring in and say, can you make this for us? In a size, perhaps they couldn't find the right size or the right color. And they'll literally bring it in here and we will create it for you. That is one of the big advantages that we have. We have farmhouse modern, we have contemporary, traditional, we have traditional cherry, you can have oak, hickory, just go down the line. This table was a new design that we just came out with. A lot of people like the idea of having a flat surface with no lines in it. So we designed this table, it's brand new, where we have it hidden in the skirting, and we just pull it out and it can go from a 72 and we're adding another 50 plus inches to the end of it. And then we have a bench that does the same thing. It also extends out with the table. What makes us special on the wood side is all of our wood products are Amish handcrafted. Most of them are made in small little shops. We help with the design, we custom design, we bring ideas together, we bring those products into our finish facility, and then we hand sand it with our own employees. We do all our own inspections, we put all our own colors on it, and we put our finish on it. And our finish is just tops. We go against anybody out there in finish, and we're known for that. The lifetime warranty is against fading, like if your finish would fade or if your wood cracks. With the finish that we use is made to stretch itself a little bit during that process of when it gives, and if it happens to crack, we give you a lifetime warranty against that cracking. If you are within 100 miles of the store, we have a minimum purchase, but with that minimum purchase, you get free delivery. We will actually, with our own employees, bring it into your home, set it up so it's ready to go when we leave. We believe in customer service. We take care of our customers. We want to treat our customers the way that we like to be treated when we're a consumer. and we want to take care of issues. When there's problems, we want to solve them rather than make them bigger. I think the big part of that success is that we take care of our customers.
Like many businesses in Sugarcreek, Weaver's Furniture is closed on Sundays. Okay, after the break, another Swiss tradition lives on in the heart of Amish country. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland from beautiful Sugarcreek, Ohio. He is a fifth-generation carver, continuing his family's legacy. This is David Warther Carvings.
Here at David Warther Carvings, I'm David, I do the carving, and this is my workshop. And I carve here every day, and it's a project that I'm working on. I'm carving to show the complete story of the sailing ship. And this started a long time ago. I started carving when I was a little kid. When I was a senior in high school, 42 years ago, I started the main project. And what I've done is I've averaged carving 2 ships a year over the last 42 years. The ship in my workbench right now is ship number 88 in the project here. So we have 5 rooms, and each room is about a different era in the history of the sailing ship. We start with the ancient ships. When people come in, the first room they enter is actually a room about ancient shipbuilding. And it's quite interesting, it's educational, and yet it's very interesting beyond just the educational aspect. And these are ships from the Roman world, the Egyptian world, the Greek world, Phoenicians and so forth. And then our second room is a room about medieval ships. So this is where people are viewing the Viking ships. All of the work is done in miniature. It's all done in antique ivory. And even the rigging lines I make from the antique ivory as well. So the other rooms include the Age of Exploration, where we see Columbus's ships and all the great explorers. Then finally into the Age of Sail, as we call it, which is where the big ships were, the clipper ships and so forth that are doing all the work. We're doing all the work in the 1800s. The carvings I make are actually made from blueprints and drawings. And these are very fine mechanical drawings that were made by scholars and researchers. It's hard to think about the idea of getting a blueprint for a ship that sailed 5,000 years ago. But the men and women that find the ships reverse engineer them, and then they actually develop a blueprint. I actually work in 3 different materials. I work in antique ivory, which is elephant tusk ivory that was brought into the United States years ago by collectors. I buy old collections. Old collections are also donated to the museum here. Then also I work with black ebony wood. Now black ebony wood is a fascinating wood. It grows in West Africa, and I actually buy it locally from the Amish sawmills. Local Amish mills have learned to import and cut up exotic hardwoods. The third material is abalone seashell from California. The tooling is very simple. I use jeweler saws and files. Really, my work truly is hand worked. I'm here virtually every day in my workshop here working, and I always get to visit with folks that come through. I'm able to show them some of the carving tools, some of the techniques, and we're open just about every day. Our website is warther.org, where people can reference our hours. The end goal is to carve the story of the sailing ship, and I don't know how many are in that end goal. I expect to carve until I drop. I really do. I started the project with the idea that I would carve until I could no longer carve. So if eventually poor eyesight or some health problem keeps me from carving, that's when the project is over. My grandpa was carving yet when he was 85 years old. I hope to be carving for many years yet. The tours actually run continuous in our exhibit, so people can come in at any time. They join on a tour. When that tour is over, they'll get with a different tour guide that will take them back and catch them up on what they've missed. The tours are very interesting. Most people spend at least an hour here to see the carvings. Then we have a gift shop with also the Warther knives here for sale, and that's a big drawing factor also. People like to see and handle the knives. My grandpa started making knives back in 1902. It was a hobby business for my grandpa for many years. My dad came back from World War II turned it into an active factory and business. I grew up working in the factory. The factory, we just built a brand new factory. It's just 13 miles from here. And the knives are only sold at the factory and also in our gift shop here at David Warther Carvings. People say, I never knew that ships went back this far. I didn't realize that the Viking ships really look like this or whatever. When I see that I've helped educate people on some aspect of history or shipbuilding, that's a reward. That's really what I'm after. And I'm just as excited about working on this ship here at age 60 as I was on my first ship when I was 18.
Tours are available Monday through Saturday at David Warther Carvings. And now we're heading back to Dutch Valley because they have a little taste of Amish country all in one stop. Here's a look.
I think when people walk through the doors of Dutch Valley Market, they're very surprised. They don't know that we're going to have all of the items from all the local meats and cheeses to our own manufactured peanut butters and jams. I don't think they expect it, and so I think the surprise is all that there is to offer. The meat they offer here, the meat and the cheeses actually, they're all freshly cut. So we have our own butcher in shop here that's taking care of that for you so it doesn't sit in the case, but it's all fresh. There's no antibiotics and you can truly taste the difference. It's certified Angus beef. You also have the Gerber's chicken, so all the best of the best quality meats. One of the things that you may not realize is they offer bundles. So the meat bundles you can call ahead and actually have that ready, but there's a special and a savings associated to each of those bundles. But the meats and cheeses, so you don't have to travel to all of the local areas. If it's for convenience, we offer them all here. So you can pick up award-winning Guggisberg cheese or something from Walnut Creek that you may not be able to go to Walnut Creek cheese. You can get it all right here. We're very lucky to have Dutch Creek Foods as a part of the Dutch Valley Market here. And so they make the pie fillings and they make the salad dressings, not just for our own restaurants, but also for here for sale. And they will also have it, local businesses in the area and restaurants in this area will also use our products. So it's right here, they ship them or they deliver them to all of those places. I can't tell you what the special ingredient of the peanut butter is, but you have to try it. It's not as sweet as what people would think it would be, but it is just so velvety and there's just no other peanut butter like it. You've got to try it. But the jams are so special because they have such a wide variety. So they have special bear jam, which has all the berries you can imagine a bear would eat, and traffic jam that has a lot of different fruits in it, but they're just special blends that you don't find anywhere. So if you're just passing through or you're staying over, bring your cooler, because a lot of times what happens is if you're on your lunch hour, you're trying to maybe do a little bit of your shopping so you don't have to worry about stopping after work. And they have fresh meats and cheeses that they will make a sandwich fresh each and every day for you. For less than $5, you can get a wonderful sandwich, chips and a drink, and be on your way. You can always have samples here. So when you see hot mustard and you're wondering how hot is that mustard, you can try it out. So there are all kinds of samples that you can test and try things before you make that purchase. The coolers, they offer lots of different items, tater tots and things that you can make a quick family meal. And so you can pick everything up at the market and you don't have to make multiple stops on your way home.
Dutch Valley Market is open Monday through Saturday at 9 a.m. Still to come, we are headed to a farm-to-table pizzeria. Welcome back to our road trip here in Sugarcreek. You didn't think I was only going to eat a Dutch Valley restaurant? No, I had to make a pit stop here at Park Street Pizza because, well, Brooke, there's not many places like this here in Amish country.
No, there's really not.
What makes it so unique, I think, is it's great pizza, but you have a lot of healthy options.
Yeah, so we have like vegetarian options. We really cater to people that are vegan and dairy free. So
that's also a big perk here because I know a lot of people might come down and they want something specific, and You're going to find a lot of wholesome food in Amish country, but this draws in a different crowd, which I really like about that. And you're really big on farm to table too.
Yes, we are. So we really support the community. We have a lot of local sources that we use, like Sweetwater Farms. We get a lot of veggies from them, and we have local meats that we get from Sugar Valley Meats. So.
Now you're open for lunch Friday, Saturday, Sunday, correct?
Yes. Yep.
So if you come down for lunch, that's when you got to come. Now I know that your owner has worked really hard to build this place up to where it is today, and I thought I'd give him a rest. He's sitting over there in the dining room, and we're going to showcase some of the great food that they have here. Thank you, Brooke.
You're welcome.
Well, let me tell you, Rocky, you did not disappoint. I knew I was coming over to sit with you and eat some food, but man, I couldn't pick what I wanted off the menu, so thankfully you've brought a variety here for us today.
Absolutely.
I don't know where to begin. Can we start with the salads? Because I think those look fabulous.
For sure. So other than pizza, we really make an emphasis on fresh local salads. This is our Gypsy Greek salad. Courtney, our chef, my wife, created that salad. It really emphasizes local ingredients, unique menu items that you don't typically see on a salad. So toasted pumpkin seeds. We have a crunchy quinoa blend that is kind of like the alternative to a crouton.
Sure.
And tahini vinaigrette.
Yummy. I did see that. I was going to go for that, but I'm glad you brought the pizza out as well too. But
Awesome.
Before we get to the pizza, is this the kale salad I saw?
It is, yeah. That's one of our signature items. It's a locally grown kale and quinoa blend. So we source the kale locally, obviously not the quinoa, but we have preserved lemon, red pepper. We make our own champagne vinaigrette for that. It's really good.
Yummy. Okay, now let's get into the pizzas here.
Awesome.
That's
So
a meat lovers, in my opinion.
This is a meat lovers, but our spin. So we call it a colossal Italian. It has 2 layers of cheese. It has local pepperoni, a local organic sausage. We've actually taken this to competitions and won competitions with this one.
Really?
This is kind of the one we hang our hat on, yeah, for sure.
Now, I would say, well, then I have to dig into that, but I wanted to dig into this one.
Yeah, so this is an example of one of our seasonal pizzas that we do. This is called the Farmer's Market, and this is just something that we offer certain times of the year when produce is in its peak. We take all local veggies, we wood grill those, and then we add that to the pizza along with mozzarella, feta cheese, Parmesan. So we're showing a couple features here, like our stuffed peppers. It's also a seasonal item that we have throughout the different times of the year.
Now, what's in the stuffed peppers?
So this is an interesting take
quinoa?
on traditional stuffed peppers.
Yes.
This is a vegetarian option. Roasted portobello mushrooms, a quinoa blend, Parmesan, Calabrian chilies, garlic, and we roast those in the oven along with local mild Hungarian peppers. But what we're showing here is our house-made gluten-free crust, and we do this as a gluten-free garlic bread. So the cool thing is we make our own gluten-free crust. So we have a lot of really good gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan options.
That's what Brooke was saying too, and that's
Yeah.
great to know that you have that here.
sure.
So you're right on State Route 39. The good news about them is I know a lot of places tend to be closed here on Sundays.
Yes.
You're open on Sundays.
For sure.
For
Jam it
lunch
all day
and
long.
dinner.
Yes.
And it is. When he says jam it, I mean, it's packed in here. And I know in the evenings it gets even more packed. So
Yeah.
come eat some delicious food. It's just another place you can stop here while you're in wonderful Sugarcreek. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
In.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it. We are going to head right now back to Dutch Valley because we're going to do some gift shopping there. Dutch Valley Gifts.
At Dutch Valley Gifts, you can find anything you're looking for, like baby showers, if you're starting out with a new home, if you're wanting to get a gift for, that special wedding couple of your life, you're going to find anything and everything at this store. And believe it or not, Dutch Valley has 3 different levels. So downstairs in the lower level is this cute little boutique. All of the name brand purses and clothing and jewelry, you'll find exactly what you're looking for that special occasion. And then on the main level here, you'll lots of housewares and lotions and anything and everything you can imagine, even things for the guys in your life you're gonna find. And then when you go to the upper level, you're gonna find baby gifts, and lots of times you're looking for things for a shower. You'll find unique items, lots of quilts and rugs and things that you need just to make your house a little more homey. Every style you can imagine, so more upscale, all the way down to country. So anything and everything that you want to design in your house, you're gonna find something that fits perfectly. Like every Dutchman hospitality location, you're going to find that the people make a huge difference. And so customer service is top notch at Dutch Valley Gifts. And you're going to find that if you're not quite sure what you're looking for, they have designers that are here so they know all the colors of the season and what you should and can't do. They're going to give you that advice, and they're going to be here to guide you through. Yeah, so Amish, I mean, that's a family tradition, oftentimes quilting. And so you'll find quilts in our patterns and our decorations, but also to buy that you can use or have as a family heirloom or keepsake. So you're gonna find quilts wherever you go here on the Dutch Valley campus. They do a wonderful job. Anything you buy, if it's a gift for someone, they will gift wrap it, and they do a beautiful job of doing that for you, so you don't have to worry about taking care of that on your own. Even sports enthusiasts, absolutely everything that they have here is designed so that when you're looking for a special occasion, you've got that perfect thing that will fit.
It truly is a great place to buy unique gifts there. Dutch Valley Gifts is open Monday through Saturday, late until 8 p.m., so keep that in mind. All right, after the break, do you like wine and cheese?
Love it.
All right, we're gonna go to a great spot where you can find some. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Now, just on the outskirts of Sugarcreek is the perfect marriage of wine and cheese. Check out Broad Run Corner.
It started out as a cheese factory in 1933 as a farmer's co-op. It evolved from there until 1978. My family purchased the cheese factory from the group of farmers that owned it. In the cheese store, there's a deli, cheese and meat deli, that they can get sliced meats and cheeses to take home. There's also gift items, curtain and lace items, different things that you won't find anywhere else really. A lot of unique items, gourmet food items, many of which they can take home after they've actually sampled them and eaten them up here with their lunch or dinner. We use a lot of the things we sell in the store below, we use in the restaurant up here. That's what you would find there, in addition to probably our offerings of 30 or so different varieties of cheese as well. 2002, we started producing wine, actually in our garage. And it's surprising how much wine you can make in a small area if you really put your mind to it and set your mind to it. The one to your far left is our newest release. We just released that this summer. The name is Cornerstone. It's named sort of after the original cheese factory that was on Broad Run Corner. The picture of the original cheese factory is depicted on the label. It's a blend of 3 California grapes. It's a dry wine, it's a dry red, very nice tannins, nice finish to it. A lot of people have enjoyed it here in the last few months that we've had it since its release. In the middle here is a blackberry wine that we've had since the beginning. One of our most popular ones, numerous gold medal winner. It's a nice sweet fruit wine. The Hans's Blend wine we've had from the very beginning as well. It is named after my dad, who started the winery actually in 2002 before passing away in 2004. So this was his obviously favorite, Hans' favorite blend. So it's a cran cherry wine. So very nice. It's a sweet, tart sort of wine. It's also a numerous medal winner as well. Now, Hans' Place is actually a concept that we had thought about for years, especially after my dad's passing. And at Hans' Place, you'll have a number of food items. You can see our cheese sticks that are not like your normal cheese sticks. You can see the size of them. Also, most places you'll get a mozzarella stick. Here you'll get either a cheddar, a hot pepper, or a Swiss cheese stick. Very, very unique. I'm not sure if there's any place else you'll find those options. Another is we've got a side salad there, I believe. We've also got a few other seasonal salads. Of course, our cheese and trail bologna tray, along with some fruit. We've got 3 or 4 different cheese trays and cheese and meat and fruit trays available, as well as a number of sandwiches. This here is the Hans Burger. All our sandwiches come with the steak fries. I think it's a unique atmosphere that people don't get many other places. I mean, it's just unique to our property, and people are, once they get back here, wow, And I think that's one of the best things we have to offer is our atmosphere.
Broad Run Corner is located on Old Route 39 in Dover. Now, why not spend a fun-filled, family-friendly evening enjoying a performance at the Ohio Star Theater? Here's a look.
Here at Ohio Star Theater, we have so many different events. We have the Blue Gate musicals that we play. Those musicals are heartwarming. They're based off of Amish fiction, but they'll tug at every emotion. So we typically have 3 different musicals a year. We also do special events. We partner with some local community theaters to come in. We've done Beauty and the Beast and Peter Pan, and it's just a great community action to be able to come in and bound together and be able to give those performances here on our stage. And then just different concerts. So every genre of music you can imagine. We've had country, we've had a lot of Southern gospel, contemporary Christian, so something for everybody to enjoy. So I think the stories that Blue Gate pick, they will go through and they'll look at a lot of Amish fiction novels, so Beverly Lewis and Wanda Brunstetter and Martha Bolton. I think people enjoy them because they're living their life through them. You can connect with. It does pull at every emotion, so you're going to smile, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, but you typically walk out feeling very good in the end.
I'd ask you how long you've been working for the National Enquirer.
It's not a huge venue, so we have 514 seats, but it's very intimate, and it's very, the sound quality, the lighting, they put a lot of thought into that process when we were building the theater, so you would have an incredible experience. The seats are very comfortable, they're offset, so you don't have a head in front of you when you're looking onto the stage, and the sound quality is just top-notch. So we know you're going to have a great experience when you come.
For shows and special events at Ohio Star Theater, you can log on to their website, dhgroup.com. All right, coming up after the break, the one stop you won't want to miss in Sugarcreek. Welcome back to Sugarcreek. It is the perfect first stop on your visit here. This is the Alpine Hills Museum. You can't miss it.
Here at the Alpine Hills Museum, we basically have 3 floors of exhibits. They kind of outline Swiss and Amish culture that are really important to the area. On the main floor, we have an Amish kitchen. We have a Swiss cheese making display that shows how cheese was made in large copper kettles. And then we have a wood shop, as well as the budget newspaper display. So on the second floor, it's kind of sectioned off into different rooms or sections. The first section is like a school section, so a recreation of what a school would have looked like in Sugarcreek. Then there's our Victorian bedroom and parlor, and then a barber shop as well. And then our next room would be all military items from all local people who have, or surrounding people who have served in the military. We have items, lots of Swiss instruments there to look at. There we have our post office display where you can touch the postcards, look at those, read them. We have items from the movie that was shot here in Sugarcreek as well. So in the basement, it's kind of our larger objects. Like we have a photography wagon. We actually have an Amish buggy down there as well. We have sleighs. We have a lot of agricultural equipment as well. The tours are all at your leisure. You go through their spotlight commentary, and if you have any questions, we are happy to answer those for you as well. I would say definitely make sure you take a turn on the Alpine and all of the displays that are interactive and spotlight commentary through those. I would definitely check those out. A lot of the feedback that I hear, quite a few people that are leaving the museum say, wow, that is way better. I never expected it to be this good. They love the music room. A lot of people love the military room and enjoy looking at those, and that's kind of an unexpected surprise for people.
Quick little note too, the Alpine Hills Museum is the reason why we hear all this great music in the center of town when you walk around throughout the day. It is free to the public, but keep in mind too, they are closed on Sundays. All right, are you ready to book your trip to Sugarcreek? Why not make it a weekend getaway with an overnight stay at the Carlyle Inn?
So Carlisle Inn, Sugarcreek, it's a gem. You're going to find such peace and comfort when you come here. And you can bring your entire family. You can have it just be an overnight for a couple retreat. There's so many different things that you'll enjoy. There's a variety of rooms to choose from. So you'll find there's deluxe executive rooms that have a jacuzzi, a king bed, a fireplace. There's suites. So if you're coming, as a group, you've got the 2 double queen rooms on either side, and you can kind of enjoy that middle area to play games and just relax and have comfort. All of the rooms have their own private balcony. They're going to have coffee makers, refrigerators, so anything you can imagine, all the comforts of home without having to take care of everything. So we love packaging together on the campus. And so one of the things that Carlisle Inn and Ohio Star Theater do is when you book your tickets and your room together for a musical, we give you $10 off of your ticket, and then you're able to enjoy it and come down for an evening or a matinee performance and save a little bit of money. So there's so many amenities here at Carlisle Inn. So what you're going to find is they've got a pool. They can actually open up the skylights, so if it's a beautiful day, it's kind of like being outside, but you're enjoying all the fresh air. They have a jacuzzi. They have a fitness room. There's a beautiful breakfast area, and you're going to have a deluxe continental breakfast. If you want a little heartier meal, you can certainly upgrade for a very small amount of money to go right next door to Dutch Valley Restaurant too. So there's a boardroom. So if it's just something small and just a corporate event, you've got the ability to just have the boardroom. But we also have 3 different conference rooms. So they're interchangeable. You can break those into 1 or 2 or however it works best for your group. It's fun in the springtime. We often see like bridal showers and prom, and they've got a beautiful staircase that always is a great backdrop for all of your pictures. Yeah, so all of our guests are welcome to use the library, and there's so many comfortable seats, there's books to read, there's puzzles to do, so you could actually make that entire weekend of just not even going outside of the inn and just relax and enjoy their time there. So whether it's just downtime as a couple, sometimes we'll have grandparents bring their grandkids here. So there's so many fun things to do. You can use this kind of as your place to rest, but there's so many things. We have the farm in Walnut Creek, which is fun for all ages, it doesn't matter. And it's like a little mini zoo right here in Amish country. There's lots of learning experiences, so you can go to several different museums. If you're a shopper, we've got flea markets, so you can go shop all day long and come back and relax in the pool and then come and see a show over at the theater.
The Carlyle Inn is part of the Dutch Valley campus that we've been touring all hour long. Don't forget, they also have a restaurant, a gift shop, a market, and a theater. It basically is a one-stop shop. I really hope you have had a great time exploring Sugarcreek with us today. I know I have. And remember, it's just an hour and a half south of Cleveland, so make it a day trip, make it a weekend trip, but keep in mind, when you're planning, many businesses are closed on Sundays. I'm Natalie Herbeck, and I'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland. Cuckoo.